sack of shit.
Oh, you don't like James
I
O'Keefe?
don't like you.
He said, James O'Keefe is a piece of shit. He's a lying sack of shit. I went to their house and shared the research that I had done. I'm Carolyn. I'm a citizen journalist, and I'm covering a story on election donations through FEC. I'm on an action call from James O'Keefe, and it seems that there's a money laundering scheme going on, and you may be a victim of it.
And what happened when you met with him?
He slammed the door on me. We just want to help you. So I went back a second time. Did you make 41 donations? But I did go back 3 times. Did you donate $23,000 in 100?
We think your video is enlightening and enraging and entertaining, and we thought it would be very inspirational to other people who are going out there and doing this, and it'd be great to get the bank statements.
This video is the result of me responding to an action call that you posted on X. This was Barbara Dawson. Well, that wasn't Barbara Dawson, but it was Barbara Dawson's house. And I went to their house and shared the research that I had done. And I did that research via 2 websites. One was FEC. FEC.gov.
FEC.gov?
Yes, and Election Watch. So I did that, and I just got in my car. I made notes. I wrote down, some of the things that I thought were suspicious, like 41 donations in one day. And then I just got in my car and drove to Barbara Dawson's home and met with that nice gentleman there. Hello. I am Carolyn. Are you? I'm looking for Barbara Dawson. Does Barbara Dawson live here?
But what do you?
Absolutely. So I'm Carolyn. I'm a citizen journalist, and I'm covering a story on election donations through FEC. And I see that Barbara. I did some. I wrote down some of her contributions, and I see that. For example, on 5/31/2024, she made 41 contributions in the amount of $2,660 in one day, and I thought it was an interesting pattern, and I wanted to confirm that she actually made those donations because I'm on an action call from James O'Keefe, and it seems that there's a money laundering scheme going on, and you may be a victim of it.
We're not a part of any laundering scheme, so.
Did you make those donations? Did you make 41 donations on one day?
You know what? Our donations are our own private business.
We just want to help you if you were actually.
And what happened when you met with him?
He slammed the door on me.
Slammed the door. And
Yes.
then what did you do?
So I thought, well, let me change my approach and go back and say something else to this man because I don't think that I've really explained myself well. So I went back a second time. I'm not sure that I explained that well. I'm not sure if I explained that well. I'm here to actually help you because I'm concerned that you're the victim of a money laundering scheme. I'm just here to let you know. I'm here to help you. I just want to see if you are the victim of a money laundering scheme.
I
to
am
let
not.
you know, you're not. You did make 41.
Do you have a business card?
I don't.
Okay, thank you.
Did you make 41 donations in one day?
In today's rapidly evolving healthcare landscape and mysterious shortages of medical supplies, being proactive about your health is paramount. That's why our OMG supporters, The Wellness Company, is proud to introduce the ultimate first aid emergency kit, meticulously crafted by its chief medical board to support life-saving readiness. When my team and I are out in the field, we always carry our TWC first aid emergency kit because in an emergency, every second counts. The upgraded kit includes essential items like epinephrine for anaphylactic reactions, several common prescription medications, and many vital first aid supplies. Additionally, it features a comprehensive first aid emergency guidebook with over 40 pages of life-saving information. And you can easily replenish your supply at any time. Every kit purchased is eligible for medication replenishments for up to 2 years after purchase. Order your first aid kit now and save 15% by using code OMG for a savings of $60 and savings of over $100 when paired with a purchase of the medical emergency kit. Whether it's ensuring access to medications, personal protective equipment, or other essentials, our commitment is to empower individuals to take control of their health journey. So order your first aid emergency kit now by going to twc.health/OMG. That's twc.health/OMG. That's twc.health/OMG. Okay, so he slams the door on you a second time,
Yes.
asks you for a business card.
Yes, and I didn't have a business card with me, and so I left again, and I thought about it again. I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back one more time.
What made you go back a third time?
A few things. I mean, I was second guessing my approach again, and I was concerned that I had, made him feel uncomfortable, and so I wanted to go back and develop some trust with him. And also, I didn't think that his reaction, if someone were to come to my door, whether I was guilty or whether I was a victim, I would have wanted to know, I would have asked more questions, and I would have had a completely different response. So I didn't really understand his response because I was there to help him. And I just found his reaction, I didn't understand his reaction. Just one more thing. You asked me for a business card, and I don't have one, but I didn't want to leave you high and dry, so I do want to leave you with two websites, fec.gov, and that's the Federal Election Commission. I'm just talking to you.
What?
They said that you made $23,498 in donations, a maximum donation for 187 transactions. Now, if you did that's wonderful. That's all I'm checking. I don't care what you have donated or.
Who are you?
I'm just Carolyn.
Carolyn,
this is the first time I've ever done this. So,
who are you doing this for?
James O'Keefe. Do you know James O'Keefe?
No.
Okay. Are you on X or Twitter so James O'Keefe is an amazing guy who exposes a lot of injustices in the world.
I don't know anything about him. Do you want to?
Yes. So he made an action call. He said, hey, we are discovering that senior citizens are being targeted by this laundry scheme. We're donating to Act Blue and other organizations, and they've revealed this big laundering scheme. So I went through and I found you guys, and I see that you have donated that much money, and I saw like 41 transactions on one day, and I thought, well, I wonder if they're the victim of a money laundering scheme.
No.
So they're the websites that you can. Did you donate $23,000 in 187 transactions? Okay. I've got to adjust my approach, I think.
So what happened after this moment? When he slammed the door again.
For the third time?
Yes.
Okay, so as I was walking away, I turned my phone off because I was using the camera on my phone, and I heard someone yelling, and so I turned my phone on really quickly, and I turned around to, capture it. And he was yelling. It was interesting because during our conversation, I had brought up your name several times, and it didn't trigger anything. He didn't know you. And then all of a sudden, as I'm walking away, I hear him yelling.
A voice in the distance.
A voice in the distance. And he was saying,
He's a lying sack of shit.
oh, you don't like James O'Keefe?
I don't like him.
You don't like...
He's a piece of shit.
And he said, James O'Keefe is a piece of shit. He's a lying sack of shit. And I said, oh.
We think your video is enlightening and enraging and entertaining, and we thought it would be very inspirational to other people who are going out there and doing this. And it'd be great to get the bank statements.
Yes.
But obviously this guy's screaming at you, so frankly, you must be doing something right.
Yeah.
You're asking questions. And it was also interesting that he asked you, who are you with? Like the implication being, are you with the New York Times? Are you with Fox News? Are you with local TV? As if that has any bearing on the information you're trying to show to him.
Right.
But maybe you should, we'd love to feature your story of you going back and knocking on the door again and trying to get to the bottom of this.
Would love that. Yes. What do you think is happening? Do you have an opinion about why he would respond that way?
We think we want to get to the bottom of this. We have suspicions this money is being laundered from possibly a foreign source, and these names are being used without their consent, so they're not being charged. The money is being given through a straw donation. We're trying to find out the source of that, but people like you calling up Act Blue, trying to get answers, knocking on doors, that's really what's going to do it. And I thank you for what you've done, and I appreciate you doing this.
I thank you.
And thanks
so much.